Okay, so if we look at number 27, we have negative 216 to the negative 1/3 power. Remembering our rule about exponents, if we have a negative exponent, that base is not happy where it is, right? So we need to rewrite this as, rewrite it as 1 over negative 216 to the 1/3 power, positive 1/3 power. Okay, so thinking about that index and the numerator and the denominator, this is equal to 1 over negative 216. Now we need to put a radical there. And 3 goes in as the index, and the 1 is the exponent for the negative 216. Okay, so negative 216 is a perfect cube. So that would be the cubed root, 1 over the cubed root, not the cubed root, sorry, 1 over negative 6, because the cubed root of negative 216 is a negative 6. So that's what that one is. Okay, look at number 28. This is raised to the negative 1/4 power. That means neither one of these are happy where they are, okay? Because this is 112 raised to the negative 1/4 power over 7 raised to the negative 1/4 power. Well, since neither one of them are happy, we're going to reverse those. We'll do the inverse of that. 7 over 112. Both of those are to the 1/4 power. Okay? So what that means is, let's see, can we reduce the 7 over 112? In your calculator, we'll do 7 divided by 112. We get 1 over 16. This is equal to 1 over 16 to the 1/4 power. 1 to the 1/4 power is just a 1. 16 to the 1/4 power can be rewritten as the 4th root of 16. Now, if you remember the 4th root of 16, that's a perfect fourth. So this makes this equal to 1/2. Okay? Let's go to number 30. We are multiplying these first. Oh, we can't multiply those. Maybe we can. No, we can't because they have different indexes. All right, so this can be rewritten. 4th root of r to the 3rd, square root of r to the 3rd can be rewritten as r to the 3/4 power. And then the square root of r can be written as r to the 1/2 power. Okay, move this down here. So, put the 3 right here. Just put that one up there. All right, so I have to, if I have the same base, I can multiply these exponents. That 3/4 is an exponent. So, and that means I keep the base and I add the exponent. So I have 3/4 plus 1/2. Well, I need a common denominator. So I need to change this, multiply both the top and the bottom by 2. So 3/4 plus 2/4 is equal to r to the 5/4 power. All right, and so that means that I have the 4th root of r to the 5th. That can be factored as the 4th root of r to the 4th times the 4th root of r. R to the 4th is just r, and this can't be simplified any further, so 4th root of r. That would be your answer there. Okay, so you have several others. One I want you to do real quick is number 34. It's going to be the last one. If you have questions on these, you can try these, and I will give the answers to those on Monday. But for number 34, I want you to work that out. I'm going to pause the video, and then you come back and see if you got it right. So do your work, pause the video, and come back. Okay, so this one was a little tricky. What I did is I separated these. I did the fourth root of 25 times the fourth root of m squared. So my goal is always to try to get something that is the same, if I can. So I know that 5 squared is 25. So I'm going to rewrite this as the fourth root of 5 squared. It means the same thing, so it's okay. Then times fourth root of m squared. Okay? So if I rewrite this as an exponent, it would be 5 to the 2/4 power. Well, 2/4 is the same. Right here, this is equal to 1/2. Is to the 1/2 power. Same thing here, m to the 2/4 power. So that's the same as m to the 1/2 power. Now, I know that this is equal to the square root of 5 to the first power, and then the m is the square root of m to the first power. So then multiply those together, you get square root of 5m. Okay, so I hope you did okay on that. And I will, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put the answers down here for 31, 32, and 33. You can check them. So pause your video and come back and check your answers. Okay. So hopefully you can follow the work. 31 is written in blue. 32, I have separated it. Okay, and then number 33 is written in purple. So there's all the work that goes with that. Make sure if you have any questions, you write those down so that I can answer them on Monday. All right, y'all have a great weekend.